Hello and welcome back. So today we're doing something a lot easier and a lot less time consuming. We're doing spark plugs and coil packs. Now, probably don't need to do this, but I'm going on that 4,000 mile in a span of 6 days road trip, and I kind of want to have everything up to par of what it should be in order to do this in the most reliable way possible. So, quite frankly, I already had this stuff lying around. I was planning on installing this because of some more tuning and some modifications I was going to be doing to this, but have since decided not to. So I've just had these. But I'm going to be running some NGK Ruthenium spark plugs. I'll put a link in the description for those, and some MSD Blaster coil packs. Super overkill. The coil packs I have now are probably fine, but I already have these, so I'm going to put them in. And they're red, so it looks cool. It's going to make it so much faster. I'll put this in the description too. I highly doubt anybody's going to buy it. We're going to be using 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket for the coil packs, and I heavily recommend grabbing one of these extensions. It is a glorified extension with a spark plug socket on it that's magnetic, and it swivels. And you're going to need that for the cylinder that is covered by the brake booster. That is probably the hardest one to get at, and it's really not that bad if you have the proper tools for the job, like this extension.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Okay, so the way I've been getting this out from underneath master cylinder is with this contraption I have here. So basically it is a magnetic 5/8 socket for spark plugs attached to a 3-inch extension for 3/8 and then a 1-inch extension for 3/8, and then now this is all layered. You gotta do it in order. So you start off by taking just the socket and then dropping it into the hole where the spark plug sits. Then you take the 3-inch adapter for the extension, and then you put it in the hole with this sitting, and you press it into it like that. And then you take the 1-inch one and then press it into that. And then it should give you enough clearance to then stick a 3/8 ratchet and connect it to it, and you can tighten or loosen the plugs. Now, to get this out is the exact opposite, which is horrible. Take the ratchet off, and then you're gonna pull this out. Pull this off next. And then this is the really fun part, where you have to pull this like as far as you can out of the actual hole for it itself. Manage to kind of grab this. You got to straddle your truck, and it's a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit questionable. Grab this with your left hand or right, whatever, and then try and separate this with the really little amount of room you have between that space. But hold on to this. So separate it, holding on to this, and then you can pull this off or pull this out with the spark plug because it's magnetic. And it's horrible and it sucks, but it can be done. And that's a way to do it, and that's the way I've been doing it, and it works, so sorry. I want to get you guys in here to show you what I'm talking about. So the spark plug holes are right there below the master cylinder booster, as well as the ones behind that. So if we go farther, ones behind that, you have to do the method I just showed you in order to get those out and back in. It does suck quite a bit, but it's kind of the only way to do it. I'd heavily recommend getting it. I'll also put the link in the description to the Amazon site that I bought these from years ago. Not affiliated, just to help you guys out and find the stuff you need. Do I need ruthenium plugs? No. I got them though. They sound fancy. For more horsepower, right? That's how that works. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna start pulling off packs now, pulling out plugs, examining them. Make sure that they're looking good, because there was a hot minute that this was running really rich with a stock tune that came with the Diablo Trinity tuner before I went custom. It was like dropping down to like a 9 AFR, which is really rich. Like my turbocharged car that does like 21 pounds of boost does not get that low. So hopefully they look okay. I haven't really felt any misfires or anything, but just gonna be doing this. So let's get into it. Come on, let's go. Alrighty, so packs are pretty easy to take out. There's two 10mm bolts. You can see them here and here. It's the same on each pack, so here. And then it just has the actual plug. So these, I'm pretty sure you just squeeze the tab at the right here that my thumb is. You should be just pull them off. Yep, so squeeze a little tab, pull them off. All right, all of the packs are unplugged. So, ow, my head. Now we're gonna start pulling these off. If you have like a little impact you want to use, feel free, I guess. It's not the end of the world. I feel like it's just a bit unnecessary. These are probably tightened at, you know, maybe a few foot-pounds, if that. Probably break them free and loosen them with your hand. Pull them off. Okay, so, oh, man, again. Pull the bolt bolts out, disconnected. Should be able to pull it out. There she is. The lame, boring, stupid stock coil pack, that is perfectly fine. I didn't say it was a smart man. It smells like combustion. I suppose it's a good thing. Put that up there. Let's pull off the rest. So I'll just do this full bank first, just to show you guys. And then we'll get to the hard side. And if you're here just to see the hard side, then you can skip ahead. Alrighty, time to pull out those plugs. See how they look. Should I do the scary one first? I'm scared about that one. Makes me nervous. Okay, fine. I'll do the rear one first. Got my bendy schlong to put in here. There we go. Oh, these things goddamn tight. Well, tighten up, I guess. There we go. That was a fun feeling. How about now? There we go. There we go. How we looking? We are looking good. I feel like we're looking good. That's not bad at all. Sick. Okay. That is one plug out. These are NGK too. NGK Ruthenium. Holy Christ, that's in there good. Oh, it's still moving. It's also kind of awkward to get at. TBH. Okay, I'm still moving. Oh, I need to oh my God, stop moving. Jesus Christ. Okay, try it again. So don't obviously tighten these things down brutally tight. I do have a torque wrench. Look, so I do have the ability to look that up to see what the actual spec should be. All right, so it's saying that it should be about 18.5 to 22 foot-pounds. So let's do 20. Let's do 20 foot-pounds. Torque her down too. It's getting tighter. Here we go. Honestly, this thing has better leverage. So, torque wrench to get out. There we go. Holy Christ. Those are in there good. Oh, they're both. Looks like they are both iridium. That fancy. Focus. Ah. There we go. So they look not bad. Not bad at all. The fancy MSD coil packs. Comes a new hardware already attached to it. They're red for more horsepower. They got the little twinglings right here. So that's cool. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, it's already got dielectric grease in it. Let me get this to focus on that. Focus, you bastard. Focus. Too close. But you can see the green stuff. It's already got the grease on it. So we can just pop these in. I don't even need to put grease on them. We'll put the first one in. Slide it in there. Get on in. Yeah. Plug it in. All right, that's on. They're in. Now it's just time to screw these in. This is fun. I'm having fun. Woo! There we go. Obviously, these don't need to be a gajillion foot-pounds. Just make them snug. There we go. Plug it back in again. Snap in place. Coil packs in. No gaps. It's already greased up, ready to rip. I got this stupid line back on. Oop, there we go. It's back on now. All right, that one kind of sucked a little bit. That's not horrible. Back ones just kind of suck, but that's in. All tightened down. Snap back in. Yeah, it's red. So much faster. Next one. Good and tight. Plug it back in. Snap. Look at these. My fancy red coil packs. Let's get all horsepower out of this thing now. As much fun as this is to do, I'm getting my stupid quarter-inch like little impact drill because this is stupid. Much easier. Yeah. Don't let it do the whole thing, you know. Don't let it actually do the impact part. Just take a ratchet or a wrench after, and then just make sure they're flush, which they are. Cool. And just tighten them in. Well, never seen that again. Luckily, it hit the fender that's getting replaced anyway from the accident. Call that a victory. Okay. I can hit this one with a ratchet, right? Oh, lovely, I can't. I thought I could. I have a ratcheting wrench, though. I get screwed. Suckers, I have ratcheting wrenches. You thought I was messed. You thought I was screwed. Joke's on you. I came prepared, to an extent. Is this one standard? Metric, cool. Need the communist set for this. Communist set, 10 millimeter. There we go. This is fun. I'm having fun. Okay. The other one I could hit with the good old impact. Send her down a bit, you know. Don't need to work smarter, not harder, right? Right? Snug her in there. Don't gotta, you know, don't gotta send it. Nice and flush. Look at that. This one over here, nice and flush. And just tighten them up. Plug her in. There you go. This side is done. Now we gotta go to the next side. So I'll see you over there in a second when it's all set up. Okay, so, yeah, it looks like it's gonna suck a little bit. As you can see, the driver's side is significantly more busy. And there's not much room to really kind of get these out. It is obviously possible. It is doable. You just gotta be a little bit wiggly and hope for the best. So we're gonna be wiggly and hope for the best. Gotta kind of get in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is fun. If you really, it's hard to get a camera angle on this, guys. I'm sorry, but this is kind of the best I'm working with right now. And it sucks. You need to spin this a little bit. Come on. Just get on. There we go. And then, there you go. That one's loose. Now the one below it. Can't see super well, but it's there. I assure you. Yep, there she comes. Oh, ratchet, no, okay. Save the ratchet, almost dropped it, but we didn't. Oh God, this is moving already. Move back, okay. Yeah, if you're a fragile person, this might suck a little bit. Pop these wires off over here, if it lets me. Come on. No? But also, real quick, like this area right here is where the e-torque lives, like right here. So that's why it would make it even worse. Luckily, I never bought an e-torque truck. I've heard great things about them though. But luckily, I never bought one. And I don't have that problem. So yeah, hooray. Hooray me. For these two specifically right here, the front one and the second one, is to take out the coil packs first and then pull out the plugs because they're like right against the wire harness. But these ones I can get at. This is fun, guys. Let's pull those two. Oh my God, this keeps moving. X.
Looks like you need
I have a shorter one.
a shorter one,
I do have one.
like a 3-inch instead of.
This one just I had on me. The plugs look pretty good. I didn't see anything that was concerning.
I'm not surprised at that.
No. There we go. Shorter. I did not do that. Okay. Smaller one. Yeah. It's loose. Down here. Well, I believe they designed these things to be worked on, you know? Just like, I love it. So easy to work. To be fair, could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. Pull out these bad boys. I mean, the nice thing, at least about this side, is that instead of having to push the 3/8 ratchet to try to get those spark plugs loose, I get to pull towards me. And it's all the bolts, which means we can start ripping these out now. There you go. She's out. Oh. Here's one. Bonk. Here's the one that people are worried about. Just pull it out. Slide it up. It's got the rubber boots. There we go. Out she comes. Easy peasy. And then these ones, I gotta pull the cables off too. That we have room. So, there you go. Off it comes. Out these come. I also don't want to break that hard line. That would be a bad time if I broke that. There we go. Got it. Move that out of the way. Pull you out. Boop. There we go. All the coil packs are out. Cool. Now we get to do the really super fun part of taking out the spark plugs. Hooray! All right, I have the spark plug tool. Let's see if we can hit that back cylinder, shall we? Okay, so the way I've been getting this out from underneath master cylinder is with this contraption I have here. So basically it is a magnetic 5/8 socket for spark plugs attached to a 3-inch extension for 3/8 and then a 1-inch extension for 3/8, and then now this is all layered. You gotta do it in order. So you start off by taking just the socket and then dropping it into the hole where the spark plug sits. Then you take the 3-inch adapter for the extension, and then you put it in the hole with this sitting, and you press it into it like that. And then you take the 1-inch one, and then press it into that, and then it should give you enough clearance to then stick a 3/8 ratchet and connect it to it, and you can tighten or loosen the plugs. Now, to get this out is the exact opposite, which is horrible. Take the ratchet off, and then you gotta pull this out. Pull this off next. And then this is the really fun part, where you have to pull this like as far as you can out of the actual hole for it itself. Manage to kind of grab this. You got to straddle your truck, and it's a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit questionable. Grab this with your left hand or right, whatever, and then try and separate this with the really little amount of room you have between that. that space, but hold on to this. So separate it, holding on to this, and then you can pull this off or pull this out with the spark plug because it's magnetic. And it's horrible and it sucks, but it can be done. And that's a way to do it. That's the way I've been doing it, and it works. So, sorry. But this one is magnetic, and basically you just drop it in the hole, and then you'll take an extension and then drop that also in the hole, sort of, and then just connect it, just clip it in to the socket, and then it'll rest right on the outside, and you can get a wrench on it and then pull it out. That's kind of the only way to do it, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Besides the two I just removed that were under the booster, the other ones are removed the same way as it was on the passenger side bank. Now the ones that are behind the booster at the rear of the engine are a bit of a pain to get to, but ultimately you can get to those with the socket I showed at the beginning of the video and with the 3/8 ratchet. There we go. Get some leverage on this thing. It's my favorite when it turns from lefty loosey to righty loosey as well. Woohoo. Ready. Next one. Whew. Now it's going fast. All right. Huh. All the plugs are in. Oh, that sucked. That sucked a lot. Coil pack time. These don't suck as bad.
Well.
Usually. Yeah. These things are gosh darn fancy. Look at these bad layers right here. They're red.
Wow.
Yeah.
That should make it go faster, right? 'Cause
They're
it's red.
they're also noticeably heavier, I've noticed as well.
Red and heavy?
They're red and heavy.
This is can't miss nowadays.
No.
This is can't miss. They're red and heavy.
Red and heavy.
Red and heavy for my HEMI.
Gotta put you. You gotta go here, and then you gotta go there, and then we gotta go in. There we go. We got it. Ugh. Okay, that's in. That sucked. Now I gotta do the thread part. Ugh, this one goes under the master cylinder, arguably, honestly not as bad as the very far back one is, just because I have to get around it. This one sits at a better spot, so. Thread these, and then just slide her in, you know? Go. Boop. Look out. Here. Get in. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I can't see. Okay, you're in. You're not in the hole? You are. What's the problem here? You're in. Here we go. Done. Two more coil packs left. There it goes. Plug it in while it's all dangly and stuff. Get that in. Come on. Clicked in place. Force her in there. Nice. And thread her in. That's one. All right. And this one, I think I can get away with doing something like this. You feel me? You feel me? Because I am over it. So much easier. All right, tighten those down with an actual wrench. Just make sure we're in good step. That's good. And then this one. All right, good. Okay, that's it. They're all in. Holy Christ, that sucked. They're all plugged in, everything's plugged back in. Okay, now it's time to take all this crap off my truck and start the thing. All right, I'm gonna start this up. Put you down there, come on. There we go. It's running. Go check engine lights. Running good. Looking good. No misfire. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. Running good. Good. Good, 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 good. Give her a good old rev. Nice. Cool. Okay, so quick, I don't know my mics or anything, but I actually did have one misfire. I had a bad coil pack. Randy new MSD coil pack was bad. It was only firing on 7. Came in. Luckily, it was one of the easier ones to get to. I'll flip it around and show you guys. You're down there. Obviously, the one with the stock coil pack was when I replaced it. Was cylinder 6 was a consistent misfire, and it's pretty easy to diagnose. You can move the coil packs around and stuff and unplug them. So unplug it until it doesn't change. So if I unplugged all of them, dropped more cylinders, but I unplugged this one, the one that's now black, that one didn't change at all. And I swapped coil packs between cylinders to verify it was the pack and not any plugs or anything, and now we're good to go. All right, so truck runs, no misfires. I can definitely feel all the power that this has. Feels the same. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for you guys today. The next part you'll see is doing more work to the truck, I guess. So I'll see you in the next one.